Scott, it's so great to be back. I don't know what you guys have done to this market here, though, in my absence. Goodness gracious. It's kind of interesting. As you know, we recently bought a fixed income bond manager based out of Miami, and I tell you, there's not a better time to have super high quality people in my back pocket to be able to help me out here. And it's kind of interesting how they're viewing the market, and whether it's 5 rate hikes, 6, 7. The market right now has already begun to price in 50 bips. So the Fed has an option here, right? So the market's already expecting this. If they don't want to do it, they don't have to. It is priced in at this juncture for March. However, if they're not going to do it, I think they need to message appropriately. They've got to take the volatility out of the decision at this point. And I think that's why you're hearing some of those whispers in the back halls here with the Fed folks around what kind of Bullard has said and how they're kind of deviating from that. But right now they have that option to go 50. I personally don't think that they take it. I think they leg in here and that they message appropriately based on, as my buddy Farmer Jim has said, based on the data. And with stocks, the stock market is absolutely going to follow suit at this point. The bond market, as we all know, is the canary in the coal mine. And so what happens with rates, so too shall happen with stocks. Pay attention to vol. With vol being back, there are opportunities here within financials and within other areas and sectors of the market, but you have to be very careful and pick individual names within those sectors that you like, that you think can weather this storm.
Yeah, you got a 60% chance right now, according to the way the markets are predicting a 50 basis point hike in March. Citigroup today says they expect 50 in March. Jan Hatzius now looking for 7 rate hikes, and he's joining the top end of those projections. Pete, maybe people are getting a little over their skis all of a sudden, because as I suggested, what Bullard has said in the past hasn't always come to fruition, and people have come out quickly to push back against the notion that we need all of these emergency moves at the level that he's potentially suggesting that we do.
You're right, Scott. I mean, they have come out almost immediately, right? And essentially saying, we don't really think so. And I think that's exactly the right answer, which is maybe we have this priced in at least to some degree. But I got to tell you, I don't see it. And I think that the voters that are on the Fed, those that have those votes, are the ones that I would be listening to, and that's the signal that we are
Bullard's
getting
got one
now. And I think,
Bullard's got one,
well,
right?
But
Bullard's got one. I mean, you have to listen to him. You got to listen to him.
But you just mentioned a few that were pushing back, and I agree with the pushing back part, because that's the sense that I get as well. And when you listen to everything from Jay Powell since day one, and we talk about this constantly, seems to be a guy who's a man of his word. He's going to do things in a measured pace. And that's the way I take it. And that's what he has been giving us, right? I mean, he has signaled to us almost every single time that the Fed gets in front of us exactly what they're going to do. And then for some reason or another, there are folks out there that are shocked or surprised. They shouldn't be. He has been out there in front of this the entire time. I would expect that to be the same. And I do think there are probably more rate hikes than, I think, was it Farmer Jim or somebody said 4 or something like that. I think there will be more, but I'm not so sure that you're going to see what Jim Bullard was talking about today. I just don't see that. I don't think that they want to go that direction just yet.